Welcome back to bass-cafe.com. Today we're going to show you how to search for tournaments off of our webpage. First, you need to go to bass-cafe.com or bass-cafe.net. They all go to the same place. Once there, you'll see this page. You'll see tournaments listed here, also a trophy there, or tournaments here. They all go to the tournament schedule. Let's click on the trophy. Once in the tournaments area, you'll see a web page come up. At the top left, you'll see our Return to Home button, which takes us to the previous page, the home page for Bass-Cafe. Also a reminder that you should check with your event directors for all information, fees, times, all those things, because things do change. Below that, you'll see where we remind you that you can click on Club Series logos for detailed information. We'll do that here in just a second. Listed below that is the search bar, which is listed here. The find events. So whatever you type in here, say it's open or whatever, you can type open, click find events, and it will find all opens. Next to that is the list view, which is what we're viewing now. Next to that, you'll see the month view. We switch to that, you'll see that we're actually going to a calendar view for February, because this is February 9th right now. Or we can go in by day. Not very useful right now because we're in the middle of winter. However, in the summertime, spring and summertime, that'll get much more useful because you'll actually get to see all the things that are happening on that day or what's happening on the previous day or the next day. I prefer to go into the list mode. This is the default setting. So from the list mode, let's go back for 1 second and do a search. I click on search. As you can see, I've searched for some things here recently. So let's go ahead and click on Mid-Iowa Bassmasters. Click Find Events. It now filters all events out except for Mid-Iowa Bassmasters. They're the only ones left. That's all you'll see. Pretty slick tool. So now we'll go back in, we'll get rid of Mid-Iowa Bassmasters, and we'll type in open. Say we're looking for an open tournament. Anything that has the word open in it or listed or tagged as an open will now show up on the list. As you can see, the Dubuque Bass Club has an open, Hawkeye Bass Anglers open, and so on. Be careful. If you type in opens with an S, click find events, there's nothing there. It needs to be the word you're looking for, which is an open. So we go back to open, click find events, and again, you'll see the open listed below. Let's go ahead and clear that out. Click find events. Takes us back to our calendar order of all events. Listed below, you'll see that this is February of 2022 that we're in right now, but on the calendar, you'll see February 28th listing. The only listing for February currently is the Bites 95 Blackhawk Division discontinued in 2022 notice. This has been put out there for folks who were thinking about fishing this division. It has been recently discontinued by Bites 95, so I wanted to get the information out on top of the list for all anglers to see. The Bites 95 lacrosse division is very healthy and still going on, so if you're wanting to fish that, please contact them. So, moving down the list, let's go to an actual event. In March, on the 26th of March, you'll see the Dubuque Bass Club Springtime Opener. However, you'll see TBD. That means to be determined. They have not determined the exact date yet of the first event. So this event is just a calendar or placeholder so that when they do announce their schedule, we can simply insert the time and date and it will show up on the calendar accordingly. History has shown that they normally start their series around this time of the year. That's why it's on the placeholder here. Going down the list, I'm just scrolling. The next is the Weekend Warriors 12-mile solo event. As I hover over it, you'll see there's an underline, which means it's a hyperlink. I can click on that. Again, you'll see the information listed here and a brief description here. Instead of to be determined, like this showed, this actually shows that it's going to 12-mile, and 12-mile is located near Creston, Iowa. So, as above, it said we could click on the icon to get more information. So let's do that. Again, we can click here or here. This time we'll click on the icon. Detailed information will now show up for this event. This event is being held by the Weekend Warriors at 12-mile, and it's a solo event. It's on March 26th with a launch time of 6:45 a.m., weigh-in time at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. Entry fee is $50. Again, check with the tournament director or coordinator to make sure that this information is accurate. You don't want to be late or you don't want to come in late or too early sometimes. As you scroll down, each event will have a description. This description normally is taken from their website, their Facebook page, or from one of the officers in their club that we have contacted. This is as much information as we could gather for this club, Weekend Warriors. It's all listed here. At the bottom, you'll see there's an optional pot for regular events. Big Bass is $10 and Calcutta is $20. Keep scrolling down, you'll see we can add to the Google Calendar or we can add to an iCalendar. If I was on my iPhone and I clicked here, it would automatically add this event to my calendar. So now when I'm mobile, doing whatever I'm doing out wherever I am, I don't have to wonder what date that tournament was. I can just go to my iPhone and look on my calendar, go in the month of March, and it'll be on there. You can also export this into an ICS file. For those of you who are techie and know what that is, you just click on that and it downloads it to your Apple device and it'll show up similar to an Excel spreadsheet type thing or a Google Sheets. Over here, you can also add this to your Google Calendar by clicking here. Because I'm currently logged into my Google account, let's go ahead and do that. I'll click on that. It brings up my calendar, asking me if I want to add the event. I do. I add it, and it should have been in March. I believe it was the 26th or thereabouts. And there it is. Pretty slick, huh? One click into your calendar, one click to confirm you want to add it, and now it's on my calendar all year. And I have the information I want about it, what it is, where it is, and what time it is. Also, what lake it's at. Let's go back now to the event on the calendar. Now we've discussed how to add these events to your calendars. Moving down, detailed information. It shows the date, shows the time, it shows the cost, shows the organizer is Weekend Warriors Bass Tournaments. You can go to the organizer's webpage by clicking on that link. Again, this is a great way to contact their tournament director or officer to make sure the information has or has not changed. I'm going to go back and go to the venue. It's 12 Mile in Creston, Iowa. There's a Google map right here. You can click on that. All in one place, anglers. No more searching all over the place. Any idea on how to get there or how to get there from where you're at? Just go to the map and zoom in, zoom out, get directions. Simple Google map. Pin it if you want to, all from one place. Go ahead and close this tab from Google Maps. And let's keep going down the list here. Down here, you'll see that it's a private event because it does require you to be a Weekend Warriors member. I think there's a $10 fee. It's listed above. And there's event tags. These are things that you can tag or search on from the search bar above. On the previous page, there was a search here, and you type the word in. If any of these words are typed in, this event will show up. Down below, you'll see it will give you the previous event that was on the calendar, Dubuque Bass Club, Springtime Opener, or the next event on it, which was the Weekend Warriors Green Valley Teams event. So let's go to that. Very next event is also a Weekend Warriors event at Green Valley. And the page continues in the very same format. On this event, you'll see that we have links to the Green Valley site and ramp pictures. This is actually within bass-cafe.com as well. Let's click on it and see what we got. Last year, we spent considerable time on the road going to a lot of these event locations, taking pictures of the road signs to get in, to find the place, to look at the ramp, to find the facilities, the restrooms, parking lots, all those things, and sometimes campgrounds. And this is the page that will show you all those things. Again, a nice big map for you to see. You can zoom in, zoom out of that with a little description of the lake. And down below that, we have Eat, Sleep, Refuel at Green Valley. If you click on that, that will take you to the Green Valley resources, local resources. At Green Valley, these are all together because they're very, very close to each other on the map. You'll see that these are the places that you can refuel your boat and truck while you're in Green Valley, in Creston or Afton. Also, there's a Google map listed here, and these are places that you can go eat while you're on site fishing there. Places that are nearby that have pretty good reviews online. We've done all that work for you. All of that is one click away via the calendar. So Rather than go back on our browser, let's go back to the main page by clicking on bass-cafe.com. Go back in through tournaments, or in this case, we'll use this button up here, same location. Takes us back to the calendar and back down to the event that we were just in. All that information listed right here. We hope you find this very useful. We hope that it makes your fishing tournament scheduling easier. We hope that during the year you guys can turn to this page and find what you need much, much faster. If you need a place to stop and eat, if you wonder where you can get gas or go to Gas Buddy or what have you, it's all listed right here for you anglers. We were tired of searching all over the place for information or good information or up-to-date information, so we decided to do it ourselves. So we're glad you're back at bass-cafe.com. We hope you come back soon, and we hope this helps you guys. Have a great day. Tight lines.